One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
What'd I do?
Nothing. I'm sorry. It's not you.
What is it?
I don't know. A lot of stuff's happened lately. Okay?
Marty. A lot of stuff like what?
I had worked so hard and waited so long for this day. My own class, my name on the blackboard. But what I didn't count on was a terrible headache. That's when I reached for my Tylenol.
Now more than ever, more people turn to Tylenol for powerful pain relief.
The Tylenol worked. The day was like a dream.
Extra strength Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
What's making these watermelons wiggle?
New watermelon Jello! Wiggle, wiggle, Jello! Makes watermelon wiggle!
Now all the cool, fruity taste of watermelon is in new Jello watermelon gelatin.
Jello! Makes watermelon wiggle! Jello! Makes watermelon wiggle! Wiggle, wiggle, Jello!
It's wigglicious.
And hey, no pain! Makes watermelon wiggle!
Now you can have your fun and eat it too.
Guess that really was me, Elizabeth Ashley. And then I lost 25 pounds in only 12 weeks on the Ultra Slim Fast plan with these delicious ready-to-drink shakes. There's scrumptious chocolate, French vanilla, luscious new strawberry, and a rich, creamy coffee. The plan is easy. A shake for breakfast, one for lunch, and a sensible dinner. Even a candy bar is a snack. And if it works for me, it can work for you.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
They're here. Kodak brings your kids Mickey's Toontown Puppets.
These are the moments. Don't let them pass you by.
Straight from their cartoon home in Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland.
The Kodak moment.
Send for Mickey, Minnie, Chip, or Dale in their Toontown Puppet Theater. Yours for $3.50 each when you buy these Kodak products. See this display for the magic moments of Mickey's Toontown.
Don't let them pass you by.
One woman determined to get a confession.
I want you to tell me about all those women that you killed. You did, didn't you?
She put her life in danger.
You betrayed me, Felicia. Now you're gonna have to die for real.
Let me go, please.
No!
Another woman blinded by rage.
You're going to regret this conversation.
Can she cover her tracks?
If you get me out of this, I will give you anything you want.
I think what you did is wrong.
There's no turning back. General Hospital.
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. It's okay.
So where's my father?
He's taken a call from his publisher in his study.
Marty finally pressed charges. Hank Gannon came over to take her statements.
I'm proud of her. I was so afraid that she wasn't going to go through with it.
Something happened that we never expected.
What?
She charged 4 people with the rape.
Oh, my goodness, Andrew, 4? Who?
fraternity members.
From Landview University?
One of them was Kevin Buchanan.
Kevin. Is she sure?
She says she is.
Oh, my God. Andrew, I don't believe it. I mean, Kevin is...
I know. He's a nice kid. I was shocked, too.
How could something like this have happened?
It's a party. Too much alcohol. A bunch of animals that should have done to them what they have done to her.
Andrew, that doesn't sound like you. Are you okay?
No. No. I'm really not. I need to get some help. Or I'm not going to be any help to Marty.
Something really bad happened to me.
Something worse than landing in the hospital?
Worse than you can imagine.
Marty, I'm here for you. You can talk to me.
I can't say it. I can't say the word.
What word? What?
I was raped.
Oh, my God. You were.
It's true.
No, I believe you. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Did he hurt you? Huh?
I'm okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Nothing. Just stay here with me.
Who did it?
I'm not allowed to say anything.
Okay. But you give me a name. I just want to know who it is. I'm gonna kill him.
Hey, Mom.
Hello, Kevin. Where are Powell and the others? They're still coming, aren't they?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just over there to finish packing. I went down to the hospital.
Why?
Well, you told me Marty had an accident, so I wanted to see if she was okay.
Did you talk to her?
Well, I tried to, but she started yelling and screaming. I couldn't get her to calm down. Sheila Price kicked me out.
It's even worse than I thought.
Did she tell you something about something that happened to her?
Why?
She's acting so strange.
Kevin, she is not well. She's just not well. The lupus has flared up again.
Yeah, I know. Sheila told me. You don't know what would cause a flare-up, do you?
Okay, guys. Showtime. All we gotta do is get through this dinner, and we're home free.
San Francisco, open your golden gates.
Hey, pal. Before we go in, you're with us, right?
Yeah.
All right. You don't mess this up, okay? Whatever you do.
Well, what am I supposed to do if he starts asking me questions again? You know, I don't know how much longer I can keep lying.
You just stick to our story. You got that.
Mom, did Marty tell you anything?
No, not really. Honey, I don't quite understand what happened, all right? I just know that she's very, very troubled.
Well, you seem to have a pretty good idea of why. Come on, Mom. Is there something you're not telling me?
Try Airwick Airwaves, the air freshening system you control. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Way up.
Way up.
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Way down.
Way down.
Completely adjustable Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system.
When you look at plastic, you know how it helps things stay fresh and safe and light and unbreakable and strong and easy to carry. But take another look. Plastic also saves energy because it helps make cars lighter to save gas. And plastic insulation helps save energy at home. Even these strong plastic bags help save energy because they take less energy to make than other grocery bags. To learn more, call this number for a free booklet. And take another look at plastic.
Dad, Mom and I left you this sandwich.
Hellman's Real Mayonnaise makes food so irresistible, people can't wait to taste it.
Get a taste of what the best can do.
We left you this banana.
Bring out the best.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Tomorrow, the results of the largest scientific survey of commercial diet plans.
And does sunscreen really protect your skin from cancer?
And Michael J. Fox on Good Morning America tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Lisa Trapani. Tuesday, when parents push their kids too hard in sports, what do erotic dreams mean? We'll meet Barney and we'll talk with Barbara Walters. That's Good Morning Houston, Tuesday at 9 here on 13.
Macho means control. Your husband wants total control. Did he ever assault you? And you're too scared to leave him.
He took out a straight razor and told me I was going to die, that everybody would be better off if I was dead.
I'll be lucky if he doesn't know it's me on the show right now, because I can be killed by tomorrow.
Did I press charges? I didn't even know I could.
How to control your controlling husbands.
Make a date with Geraldo.
Geraldo, Monday afternoon at 4, here on 13.
Thousands of Houstonians trust their pets to them, but should they?
They performed the wrong surgery on our cat. He just threw her against the wall in surgery.
The biggest chain of animal clinics in town.
I'm scared to death to bring my animals there. That's a slice them and dice them operation.
The Pet Vet, the latest 13 Undercover exclusive.
I came away there with having nightmares about the place.
The Investigation, this week on 13 Eyewitness News at 10.
Lightning strikes a petroleum tank car. The story today on Live at 5.
Kevin, I don't really think we should discuss this. It's very complicated.
Complicated how?
That must be your friends, don't you think? You know what? I'll talk to you later, after they leave. Gentlemen, come in. How good to see you, all of you.
Flowers for my favorite cousin.
Well, aren't you dear? But you really shouldn't have gone to so much trouble. Come in. Please come in.
Hi, Mrs. Buchanan. Happy almost summer.
Thank you. Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
It is almost summer. Well, do come in. Kevin's right in the library. Please, go in. Hi.
Hey, guys, finished packing?
Almost.
How about you, Paul?
I'm getting there.
So, did you decide, are you sending your stuff home or to your new school or what?
I don't know where I'm going yet.
What new school?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you. Paul's decided to transfer.
Really? I had no idea.
I only decided pretty recently.
Don't feel bad, Mrs. Buchanan. We only found out today.
Why are you transferring?
Yeah, Paul. Never did give me a straight answer.
I guess things just didn't turn out the way I expected.
I know what he means, sir. We had more snow this winter than I bargained for.
Actually, I thought classes would be more challenging.
Really? I'm very surprised to hear you say that.
Yeah, me too.
Everything I hear, all the other students complain that Llanview University gives them too much work.
Well, I think it does. That's why our fraternities are so famous for throwing such wild parties, all the students to blow off their steam from their academic pressures. Right, guys?
Yeah, right.
Even KAD's spring fling this year got a little out of hand, didn't it?
Yep. A good time was definitely had by all.
Definitely. People were just, trying to wind down from a long, hard semester.
Oh, so the classes were challenging then. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Well, some were and some weren't.
At your door or wherever you want.
Ozarka, the brand Texans have preferred and trusted since 1905, wants you to enjoy Ozarka in convenient 5-gallon bottles or lightweight 3-gallon bottles. Call now to have delicious Ozarka spring water delivered to your home. 1-800-759-6320. Tested daily and renowned for its purity, Texans have enjoyed crystal clear Ozarka water for over 85 years. But this offer won't last that long. Call 1-800-759-6320 right now.
Why Alberto VO5?
Frizzies. Split ends. VO5 hairdressing quenches my hair. If you use these, you need this. After Perm VO5 brings my hair back to life.
You know what the 5 stands for? 5 organic conditioners.
Concentrated.
So you got control, shine, in the palm of your hand.
It conditions in seconds.
Just look at those highlights.
Why Alberto VO5 conditioning hairdressing? Because a touch does so much.
Doesn't matter, does it?
We're with Dennis and Angela Bird. As you could see, Dennis recovering beautifully from that collision last November. What was the first step like? Were you there, Angela, when he took his first step?
No, well, I mean, I guess I should let him answer the part about, the first experience for him, but he told me I'd come in that evening. Usually he went to therapy during the day, and I spent the days with Ashton, and then I would come and spend all of my evenings and nights with him, and I came in and he had said that he had walked in the water tank for the first time. And then I guess again when he did the parallel bars, and I said, well, I'm not going to miss the next one. That's the second time I was there.
Never going to play football again, of course. How do you feel about that?
That's been one of the hardest things to deal with, is the fact that I know that I won't get to play football with the guys that have become my best friends and, friends for life. That was so incredibly special to me. It's very hard to deal with. There have been moments, of just breaking down and, I'll be honest, just crying because of, that's over in such a dramatic fashion. But, it's something that I'm dealing with. The guys are going to be my friends for the rest of my life. And,
Sure.
They sure rallied around you, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had so much love.
Some very dramatic moments at various games that were played in your honor and so on. And very inspirational for them, too, I'm sure.
So how are you going to spend your days now? What are you going to be doing in the future?
I'm going to hunt and fish, I guess, for the rest of my life.
No, you've started your foundation.
Yes, we have. That's something Angela and I are very committed to. Those moments that I spent in a wheelchair, although brief in my life, 2.5 months, there was that fear that I couldn't do these things again, or that something like that wouldn't be offered to me. Angela and I have been working with kids in Fellowship of Christian Athletes groups and youth groups in all around. And what we wanted to do is to put together this wheelchair camp for kids where we can give them the things that I thought that I was going to lose. Just to have a summer camp basically for them so they can enjoy themselves. And things are falling together very nicely.
That's great. That's wonderful. We'll pause again. We'll come right back in a moment.
Thursday on Live, Audrey Meadows.
Check this out. An incredible offer at Bally's. Hey! Just $5 to get started now. Then you can work out in the club you join any day at any time. Just $5 to get started on aerobics, swimming, jogging, and the most advanced equipment available, including our 30-minute workout. Get started at Bally's now for only $5, but hurry. An offer like this won't last forever. Stop by or call 1-800-688-8888.
Hello? Hi, honey. I just checked in.
How was the flight?
Bad food, good movie.
I miss you.
I miss you, too.
I feel so alone when you're not here.
Did you lock all the doors and turn on the ADT system?
Yep.
The last thing a burglar wants to see. ADT helps protect your home and family 24 hours a day, every day of the year by linking your home to an ADT customer service center. Call 1-800-ADT-INFO. For a small monthly fee and one-time installation charge, our SafeWatch system can help protect your home against break-ins, fire, and medical emergencies. Help protect your home. Help protect your peace of mind. Call 1-800-ADT-INFO.
I'll see you at home tomorrow night, then. I love you both.
We love you, too. We'll be here.
ADT, we're home even when when you're not.
ADT SafeWatch for as little as $19.95 per month. Only $195 for installation. 1-800-ADT-INFO.
Now is the time to be your personal best. Right now, the Center for Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery is offering the most affordable cosmetic surgery of the year. These photos graphically illustrate how people just like you have transformed their appearance. The nose, breast, and body contour can all be improved through safe, common procedures. Be your personal best. Now, during this special time, make your call to beauty. Dial 2-BEAUTY.
Primetime Live has been trailing the birds around, and of course you'll see that special in July, but we have some pictures of the past. Here they are. This is the wedding photo, actually 1986.
Was that in
Childhood
Tulsa?
Sweethearts.
Mustang, Oklahoma.
Mustang.
Where we were married.
You met as you were teenagers, of course?
In high school.
In high school?
In high
And married, what, in college? In college. And here's the college picture of the big guy at the University of Tulsa, 1988. What kind of a team was that?
Oh, we were a powerhouse.
That was a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look confident?
What, did you play anybody important that year?
Oh, we played a lot of really important people. Unfortunately, we were
We lost to them,
outmanaged just a little bit.
He wants to know if you played Notre Dame.
No, we didn't. But we did play Houston. I think we were very close in that game. It was 82-28. And
Could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way.
Now here's Ashton's birth in 1990, St. John's Hospital in Tulsa.
I know that hospital.
Yeah.
And now here's Ashton at 2.5, waiting for her baby sister. Looks a little bit like Macaulay Culkin there.
She's beautiful. Is she excited about the new baby?
Yes, she is. She tells, we'll talk to her about, will you help Mommy and Daddy feed the baby and change the baby's diaper? She says, oh, yes, and I'll help spank the baby.
There will be no spanking of the baby.
No spanking babies.
You guys are heading back to Tulsa today or tomorrow?
Yes, today.
Today, all right. After a great week here in New York City. Everybody loves you in this town, you know that.
Thanks so much for
Take care of yourself, okay? Thanks, Angela. We'll be right back in just a moment.
More to come on Live in a moment.
Howdy, folks. Cliff here at IHOP with my latest tune. I wake up in the morning, empty feeling inside. I need me a hearty meal, so I take a short ride. I get a big 2-egg breakfast, and it fills me to the top. And now I'm feeling great thanks to my local IHOP. Sorry, folks, but the song's over.
What a great crowd. The big 2-egg breakfast, now only $3.99. That's $3.99 Monday through Friday at your IHOP now.
For allergies that hurt, Benadryl Allergy Sinus Headache combines maximum strength relief for sinus pain and pressure with the histamine blocker, Benadryl. Benadryl Allergy Sinus Headache from Park Davis.
Out here in Caladrill country, people count on new Caladrill, not plain calamine lotion, because Caladrill has a second medication to actually stop itching. For itch relief, calamine can't, but Caladrill will.
When you want to protect important papers, you put them in a safe. When you want to protect money, you put it in a bank. But how do you protect yourself and your family when you've been injured by another's negligence? Only you can decide whether you need an attorney. You might consider the seriousness of the injury, its effect on you and your family, and the trust you have in the defendant or his insurance company. If you decide you need an attorney, please consider the law offices of Warren L. Eddington. In Houston, Brownsville, and Corpus Christi, we have serviced the Gulf Coast personal injury needs for over 30 years. Call 521-2600.
Paralegals play an essential role in the modern practice of law, and the Center for Advanced Legal Studies is Houston's education leader in this growing profession. The center offers an accredited curriculum taught by licensed attorneys. Our graduates begin their careers not only with law firms, but also with corporations and government agencies. Classes are forming now. Your new career could be just a few months away. Call 529-2778, the Center for Advanced Legal Studies. We are the paralegal people.
You want laughs? We got them. Tuesday with funny man Howie Mandel, plus John Lithgow from Cliffhanger on the next Arsenio.
Tonight at 10 on Paramount 20.
Sorry we ran out of time for Puppy Mania, but we will have Warren Eckstein and the puppies back real soon. Tomorrow on our show, the famed actress Deidre Hall.
Great musician Bruce Hornsby,
And
Phyllis Diller, one and only.
And the Firehouse Fashions Review.
Some members of our studio audience will receive the following. Professional hair care from London. Graham Webb Ice Cap Shampoo, only available at fine salons. Ice Cap Shampoo, your morning refreshment. Nakano Seasoned Rice Vinegar. A ready-to-use dressing, no oil, cholesterol, or fat. A healthy dressing for the 90s from Nakano. Spencer's, a name recognized for quality, durability, and style in infants and children's wear by value-conscious parents for over 65 years. What gives Finlandia the taste of Finland? Purer water, crisper air, fresher milk. Producing cheese aged to perfection. Finlandia, a taste of Finland. Tomorrow on Live, Deidre Hall, Bruce Hornsby, and Phyllis Diller.
Weekdays at 5:30, take a trip down memory lane with Kevin, Winnie, Paul, and Wayne on the Wonder Years.
Meet the stars and get all the gossip on the always unpredictable Joan Rivers Show. Next on Paramount 20.
Foot pain is not normal, and experiencing pain with every step you take should not be acceptable. Bunions can be removed. Hammer toes can be corrected. Ingrown nails can be eliminated, all with procedures that take less than an hour. Walk in with a problem, walk out with a cure.
If you're living with foot pain and would rather feel like you're walking on air, you don't need a miracle. You need a podiatrist.
Call the Diagnostic Foot Specialists at 675-FEET.
What are your chances of being injured in an accident? Tragically, accidents take a life every 6 minutes. Serious injuries are even more common. That's why you too should know about the law firm that helps accident victims, Testa & Testa. Testa & Testa can evaluate your case by phone at no charge, and we'll fight to recover every dollar you've got coming. Remember, you pay no legal fees until we recover money for you. Right now, dial 522-2000.
Tonight at 7, Al Capone has a fatal attraction on The Untouchables. Then at 8, an alien wreaks havoc on Deep Space Nine, here on Paramount 20.
Today, I'm wearing Rosalind Russell's dress from Auntie Mame, Mae West jewelry, and I am clutching, honest to goodness, Joan Crawford's Oscar. Why? Because today's show is all about fantastic movie memorabilia with special guest star Debbie Reynolds. Plus, of course, what do we do every day? Gossip, 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 with the latest on Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson. It's all coming right up here, so stay right where you are, okay? Okay. Hello from New York City, where Governor Cuomo is interested in the Supreme Court seat and Teddy Kennedy is interested in Hillary Clinton's seat. So, politics is so serious. We have very good news I read in today's newspaper. Probation officers are saying now that Leona Helmsley could get released just before Christmas. Isn't that exciting? And if you think Harry Helmsley's sick now, wait. She's gonna burst in that door screaming, "I'm home!" Anyhow, he's been having such a good time. She's gone, she's gone. Meanwhile, there are rumors going around, which we even had on my show, that Princess Di has a crush on Richard Gere. But grow up! Anyhow, it's time for gossip, gossip, gossip. And here with the latest dish from KTLA in Hollywood is entertainment reporter Sam Rubin.
Hi, Joan. You know, Joan, you are looking absolutely terrific in all the stuff that you have on, and in salute to you, I'm wearing Walter Winchell's undershirt, and this is Rex Reed, his watch.
Oh, I'm delighted.
So
all right. And what have you got for gossip for me today?
Well, let's start talking about the hot couple that everybody's talking about, Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg, the movie Made in America. It was made about a year ago, and this is the big comedy that's going to prove whether or not America is ready to see Whoopi and Ted in public the way they are in private, very much together and very lovey-dovey. And you know, they were super lovey-dovey. They really got together during the making of this movie. And you've heard of this kind of thing before, I think, where sets often respond to the behavior of the stars on them. If a star's in a bad mood, it's kind of a difficult set. Everybody's in a bad mood. Whoopi and Ted were so much in love that it was kind of infectious, so to speak, on the set of Made in America. A lot of the crew members took up with one another. Apparently, it was a very, very romantic set, not a lot of empty trailers.
Okay, all right. And are Whoopi and Ted still together, or is the movie finished and so are they?
The movie is over, but as far as we know, Whoopi and Ted are together. They did something really interesting a few weeks ago in doing the press promotion for Made in America. They agreed to be interviewed together, which of course brings up the fact that almost anybody would ask them, gee, what's going on with the two of you personally? Well, Whoopi and Ted had little signs, and they would hold up the sign. One sign would say, no personal questions, please, and the other sign would say, next question. So they avoided the scrutiny of that, but as far as anybody knows, and you know, how much do any of us know for sure, they still are very much together.
Good. Okay, now, and I'm so bored with it, the Cheers finale.
You are not the only one who's probably bored with it by now, but I tell you what, Joan, just as everybody expected, zillions of people watched the Cheers finale. Last week, it was Cheers mania all over the place, securing the cover of many magazines, securing unbelievable ratings, and now there is already, believe it or not, just a few days later, talk about a Cheers reunion. And Ted Danson did nothing to dispel that talk. In interviews last week, he said after a given period of time, 4 or 5 years, there's nothing he'd rather do than get back together with his friends from Cheers. Of course, a lot is going to depend on the after Cheers success that people have. Both George Wendt and John Ratzenberger, Norm and Cliffy, have new sitcoms that are going to be on the air in the fall. Fraser Crane, Dr. Fraser Crane, Kelsey Grammer, he'll have a sitcom as well. If these guys succeed individually, they probably won't get back together again. But you know, anybody in show business would tell you something like a success like Cheers is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'm sure all the cast will do well, though probably not as well as they've done, and probably a reunion will happen a few years down the pike.
Well, that would be fun. Now, Wild Palms, did you understand it?
I did not understand a word of it, Joan. I don't know if everybody looked kind of like you're looking right now with all the interesting clothing on.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely baffling, so much so, in fact, that the ratings night after night absolutely diminished. All told, Wild Palms basically was a big bust. And one way you know it's a bust is that a lot of the stars were scheduled to go around and promote the show over the course of the nights that it was on. And several of the stars kind of quietly backed away. You know, it's the advice from publicists, of course. If this show's a dud and nobody's watching it, why bring attention to the fact that you're in it? So a lot of them did not bring attention to the fact that they were in it. The whole thing is, I guess, as far as most people are concerned, better left forgotten. Certainly we like to see innovative things on TV. This was so way out, nobody really got it.
Yeah, starting with me. Now, I will see you at the end of the show with stories about Cyndi Lauper, right?
At the end of the show, that's absolutely right,
Okay.
Joan. Cyndi Lauper making a huge comeback. We will tell you all about it, and good stuff on Dan Rather and Connie Chung.
Oh, great. All right. Okay. And we'll be right back with Debbie Reynolds.
Fax machines, video cameras, VCRs, CD players. Sooner or later, they all break. If you can fix them, you will be in big demand. At the National Education Center, you can learn to service and repair today's electronics and start your career in less time than you think. Find out how easy it is to get started. Pick up the phone and call NEC now. 1-800-722-7337. 1-800-722-7337. Call now.
If you or a member of your family are injured in an auto accident, it's time to make a decision. You can just wonder about recovering cash money for your lost wages, medical, and other expenses, or you can call Testa & Testa, the law firm that helps accident victims. By phone, we can evaluate your case, and we're ready to fight to recover every dollar you've got coming. The help starts when you dial 522-2000.
Is there a simpler way to get my vitamins?
Yes. Perfect B is the perfect way to take vitamin B. Just a few drops under the tongue, and you'll feel a surge of energy because it goes immediately into the bloodstream. And due to the fact that Perfect B has the sublingual advantage, going immediately into the bloodstream, you'll save money by not having to purchase several bottles of B vitamin and C to get the same equivalent.
Perfect B, now available in pharmacies and health food stores everywhere.
The Houston Gold Exchange reminds you, when buying diamonds, consider this. Most stores keep you in the dark. Some stores cloud the issues. At the Houston Gold Exchange, the difference is clear. We invite you to our state-of-the-art gem laboratory. You'll be assisted by a professional gemologist. We'll show you how diamond quality is graded. The Houston Gold Exchange backs every diamond with the strongest guarantee in the business. At the Houston Gold Exchange, the difference is clear. The Houston Gold Exchange, Westheimer at Derry Ashford.
Starwares, which is a wonderful store in Santa Monica, for lending me that terrific red velvet dress in Santa Monica, California, Starwares. Now, my guests today are the ultimate movie fans. They have spent their lives buying and restoring and preserving memorabilia from Hollywood's golden years. My first guest is a former MGM star who has appeared in over 30 films. She has the world's largest private collection of motion picture memorabilia, and she is currently building her own hotel and museum in Las Vegas, which will be dedicated to the preserving of the industry that has made her a star. Will you please welcome Debbie Reynolds.
Fisher's mother.
Yeah. Isn't that nice to be able to say that?
Well, they're so young, some of them. They go, Debbie who?
No.
Yeah, I heard it. Someone was reading the program, the rundown, like who was going to be here today. And so some young man over there said, Debbie who? That's why I thought I'd introduce myself. How do you do?
Then he had to be under 11.
No, well, under 20, let's say.
That's all right. That's okay. Now tell me about...
I heard you trying to say the word preserving.
Yes.
You did that very well.
Thank you. I try.
Wait till you say memorabilia.
Memorabilia.
It's tough, right?
For me, anything is tough that's more than one syllable. I think it's because your voice is just going to, I don't understand. Every year she gets worse. It's like, hi, gang. But we don't have to talk today because we're going to see so many things. You have the largest private collection. How did that start?
Oh, well, my heart was broken when MGM went down, in the sense they had this big auction and they sold all of our costumes. Nobody called the stars themselves and said, hey, you want to buy your old bra? I mean, they just had this big auction and sold everything. So
1970, right?
1970, and I just went every day and raised my hand, spent all my money, which is probably the only part that my second husband didn't get. See, they are too young.
What did you buy? Did you buy your own things? Or you just
No, I didn't buy me because I bought Academy Award-winning films, and at the time I really didn't think about a museum, or it wasn't in my head. It killed me to see all of Fred Astaire's things being sold, and Katharine Hepburn and Bette Davis and all the great stars there, Gable and Grace Kelly and Ava Gardner. I'm such a movie buff, since I'm Are you? Did you go to the movies when you were young?
I went, and I literally set my alarm at night if something great is on to sit up and watch it again. Yeah.
Well, now on TV, that's what you do.
I go out. No, 4 o'clock in the morning, I just get dressed and go to some dive and watch a movie.
But they didn't have TV then. When I was young, I had to go out to a theater.
But now, what have you collected? Give me some examples.
Well, I collected, like I said, people won't remember all of them, but the Barclays of Broadway was Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, and because I promised Fred Astaire that he would be in the museum alone. Right. And then, of course, we have a lot of Judy Garland stuff, because in Marilyn Monroe's, because I was a big fan of everybody's, but somehow I instinctively knew Marilyn would wind up being so legendary.
And you brought some with you.
I did, and I never take them out of storage, but for you, they asked me if I would. Meet me in St. Louis. This is Judy Garland.
Oh, yes. She was very thin then.
Well,
that was Judy's thin period.
Clang, clang, clang with a trolley, ding, ding, ding with a bell.
Isn't that great?
Isn't it a cute little dress?
Yeah.
She sang on the, on the back of the streetcar.
And that was what she was wearing.
Yes.
Thank you. And then next to us, coming out is...
Or would you like to have Marilyn Monroe?
That's the dress?
That's the subway dress.
Subway dress. I thought it was white, and it's not.
Well, in Technicolor, well, we call it color, it had to be called ecru, they call it, because it didn't come off white, White was just too glary. So they always had it ecru
And that came from the 7-year itch. Where did you get that? That came right from the auction also.
Well, no, I bought Fox ahead of auction because I knew the head of the studio, Mr. Skouras, and he allowed me to come in and buy it before the auction, which was very nice and considerate, because these things should have been saved. All of them should have been saved, and they should all have been in a museum years ago. But we've never been able to have that happen, which is too sad, except now I finally, I found a building in Las Vegas, and I'm just building it now, and the hotel will open June 28th, and it's called Debbie Reynolds Hollywood Hotel and Casino. And I'll have a big showroom, and I'll work in the showroom and do a show every night, and a second show with Rip Taylor, whom
I
you
love.
know.
Yes, yes.
And then
you'll show all the... You have the original ruby slippers.
Yes, I have those.
You're wearing my sister's slippers, little girl.
And the... Tondo.
How much? How much?
And a little bit of Munchkins, and I want to go to Munchkin.
How much would the slippers be worth today?
We collect voices, don't we?
What would the slippers cost today?
Recently there was a pair, because there was 5 pairs of slippers, actually, that were worn in the movie because they had doubles.
Right.
And recently one pair went for $165,000.
Wow.
That was quite a little investment, wasn't it?
Now that you know that you're going to have the museum, are celebrities sending you things? Somebody say,
no,
you should keep this? No.
I would like that. Any fan out there that has purchased anything that would like to loan it even. See, collectors don't want to give their things. That's why we collected to save it. But this will be a nonprofit, and a part of the money will go to the Hollywood Motion Picture Relief Home. And then the whole exhibit will be for the public to see.
Is there a piece that you want desperately that you know is for sale that you can't get a hold of?
I'm looking for a Cleopatra of Elizabeth Taylor, and I'm looking for Yul Brynner, The King and I, because I bought the sets, meaning I bought the throne and everything. I was just so busy. I bought all...
You've been keeping all... You must have some living room.
Come to my attic, little girl. I have stored it all these years. But what I truly did is I went in the rental business, Debbie Rentals. Oh, I'm joking. It's called... It's actually, it's a true story. I did go in the rental business because I bought everything at MGM and Fox. So, I mean, I bought the mirrors and the furniture and the coffee tables and the thrones. And from Cleopatra, I just bought Claudette Colbert's costume from the original Cleopatra. So now I'll have Elizabeth as the current Cleopatra and Claudette, which will be an exciting exhibit. Then from the Good Earth, I have all the things from Meet Me in St. Louis. I have another one down. That's an Ann Miller. That's Ann Miller.
Ann Miller, who tapped her way in that. And you know what movie?
Well, that's Beverly with Beverly. Beverly with Beverly, Debbie. That's
Remember Ann Miller with those long legs, just tapping a little heart out in that costume?
Turn it around. There we are.
Is it clean? Take a whiff.
And it's clean. Well, it's all sequins, and I have Eleanor Powell's things, who was so brilliant. And
you're going to stay, right? And then we're going to continue. Okay, good.
We have other guests.
We're going to come back and more memorabilia. It's going to be very exciting. And we'll try to get them to give it to you, okay? When we come back, we're going to be joined by another collector who has spent millions on movie memorabilia, so stay with us.